Hey everybody, we are back. My roommate had come in and he was just being a little loud, so I kind of just, you know, muted my microphone, and we will, I think we have to just check this computer to see what happened. Fuck you. Damn it! Actually, I just did a quick save. Okay, so, whoa. I knocked out Burke, so what do I do now, is my question. I thought it would play like some sort of cutscene. I thought that would be like the end of the game or something. But apparently it is not. I think I must have to, like, escape here or something. But I think, yeah, all the robots got destroyed, so it's going to be a lot easier now. Like, substantially easier. Because I'll just knock this guy out, and then I'll probably just go up top and take care of the snipers and stuff. Should not be too much of a problem. And then, I think I can just leave. Or if I can't, I'll at least have knocked everybody out, so I can just do whatever the hell I want. Fucking knew he'd turn around. They always turn around! Dang it! Ah, I really would... I would spend like 5 praxis points on a freaking augmentation that would tell me exactly when enemies are going to turn around. I would literally pay 5 praxis points for that. That is not an exaggeration. Let's try and take him out. He's gonna turn around right now. I fucking know it. Oh, he didn't! Fucker. You've been ruining everything for me the entire time. I should just kill him. But I'm not gonna. I'll get past my rage. You are gonna get knocked unconscious, bro. Hopefully that other sniper did not see that. Apparently not. Okay, I think this is where I needed to go. Maybe. I have no idea. Everybody here is unconscious. Defeat Burke and his team. Okay, so I had to beat his team and everything.
Sounds like your struggles are almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, you don't make things easy, do you? Still, with Burke out of the picture even briefly, there's a power vacuum I can use. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, you can be on it.
So now there shouldn't be any more soldiers for me to fight.
Bratan,
Quinn?
I'm afraid our good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your voice. It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I'm between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours, shrouded. She saw what she needed to see, and was told what she needed to hear in order for me to complete the mission.
So we were both pawns. Except she's dead and I'm not. So where does that leave me in your grand design?
We're all pawns in someone else's grand design, Mr. Jensen. But that doesn't make Natanya's death any less tragic. Your actions ensured her sacrifice was not made in vain, however. Dr. Kavanagh made it out safely, and is on her way to the rendezvous site. She will expose the truth in due time.
And the prisoners?
Ah, yes. The prisoners. With Kavanagh out, it's only a matter of time before this base makes international headlines. Until that time, however, I cannot say what Bell Tower will do next. I only know that a cornered and desperate bull is a very dangerous beast. We mustn't stay here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
I still have questions, Quinn, and I want answers. Real answers, no more bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bratan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind you have a boat to catch.
Bell Tower probably has a battalion on its way to clean up this mess. How do you plan on keeping what we did here a secret?
I'm delighted to say that Burke did most of the damage control for us. After requesting a profile search on you, he never explained why he needed it. I believe he wanted to keep control of you to himself. Since that time, we've been monitoring all incoming and outgoing communications, and the lockdown allowed me to discreetly install a tunneler, rerouting the base's network traffic. By the time Bell Tower realizes something is wrong, it will already be too late.
What about the rest of the base personnel?
Most of them think Burke is still in command. Technically, orders continue to be issued in his name, but I'm the one making the calls. I've also taken the liberty of cordoning off this sector of the base. For the moment, at least, we're safe.
Burke isn't exactly dead. And once he wakes up, it's gonna get ugly.
Like I said before, you haven't made things easier for us. But they haven't forgotten that small detail. For now, Burke remains contained. Once you're off the base, I'll find a more permanent solution.
Keitner said she had been approached by an agent from Interpol. It was you, wasn't it?
Very astute. When I learned of Commander Keitner's suspicions and insubordinate behavior towards Burke, I saw an opportunity. Pretending to be an agent of Interpol seemed the best way to gain her trust.
You mean you lied? So who do you work for?
A loose network of independent operatives, agents of conversion and equilibrium, who seek to expose corruption and assure humanity's natural progress. In truth, we are not affiliated with any global organization. But then, neither is our enemy, officially.
Your enemy? You're not just talking about Bell Tower anymore, are you? You're talking about...
The men and women who pull Bell Tower strings. The same men and women who ordered them to kidnap Megan Reed.
Was he an alpha?
Mr. Jensen, allow me to stop you there, before you say anything that might embarrass us both.
What?
Please. I detected your Cassie augmentation the moment you started to analyze my facial movement for pattern sequencing. Now, pretending you managed to convince me to be more forthcoming with my words. What is it you hope to learn?
Something more tangible than a flowery speech about idealism.
Because I admire your tenacity, I will attempt to satisfy your curiosity. But only if you'll humor me for a moment and answer a question of my own.
Sounds fair.
In Roman mythology, Janus was a god depicted as having two heads, each gazing in the opposite direction, one looking eastward, the other west. Symbolically, this meant many things to the Romans, but I'm more curious as to what it might mean to you.
No good can come from two heads in control of one body.
Interesting. I never considered it that way. Technically, I suppose there is no incorrect answer. Theologians and philosophers have debated the origin and meaning of Janus for millennia. But in time, that name may take on new meaning for you.
Why? What are you getting at?
While the term invisible war has lost much of its significance due to misappropriation, I assure you, there has never been a better way to describe what is happening in the world. The lives of millions are being decided without a drop of blood ever spilled, but the casualties remain the same. Myself and others are fighting a never-ending battle against forces that seek absolute dominion over our fates.
You're telling me the people running Bell Tower want to rule the world?
Bell Tower Associates is no more than a proxy. Puppets on a global stage. The true enemy hides in shadows. The disembodied hands that pull the strings of Bell Tower and others. This is neither the time nor the place to go into detail, but everything you've witnessed here today is in direct correlation with Illuminati interests.
Roman gods and Illuminati. Wonderful.
You asked for clarity, and I'm being as honest as I can. Whether you choose to acknowledge them or not, lines are being drawn. Most will never be lucky enough to pick a side, but a time will come when you will have to. I have chosen mine.
All right. Where's Megan?
I don't know for certain, but what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Kavanaugh said this was just the factory floor. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.
It's done. Exactly as you instructed.
And yet you sound disappointed. You think we should have handled this differently?
I think we had a valuable asset in our hands, and we're letting him slip away. He could have been very useful in the coming storm.
A hand does not need to be clenched tightly to maintain its hold on someone. Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, we will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
Dun dun dun. That was a pretty cool DLC. It's interesting because now there's like a counter group to the Illuminati. So yeah, the counter group to the Illuminati. So we're getting kind of some extra stuff in there, and I don't know. It was pretty cool, and it seems like they were hinting an awful lot about future DLC. I think at the feeling we're going to see more of freaking these people, whoever that weird guy was, and Mr. Russian / Irish man. Anyways, oh, I guess we'll watch the credits because there might be something at the end of it, and I don't think it's going to take as long as the original game credits. I hope not. But it was pretty sweet. Oh, let me think how much time. I think I probably spent 4 hours or more on this. Pretty good. Because, excuse me. Let's say I spent like 20 hours on the original game, so it's like, yeah, I mean, $15. I mean, I heard a lot of people being like, "Oh my God, $15 is too much," and it's like, well, you paid $50 for the original game, which really doesn't take you that long to beat. I mean, I beat it in like a little over 20 hours, and I didn't kill anybody. So if you're like actually trying to do it really fast, you could beat that game really freaking fast. So it's just like this. It's like $15 probably is still a little bit too much, but I mean, it's like actually good DLC. It's not like some shitty DLC. It's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna get new weapons. It's like, well, they have the DLC that gives you new weapons for the main story, but it's like, those are not very much. It's like, spend $2 and you get like 3 new weapons. It's like, alright, I'll get that for fun. Why the heck not? Because just like, I don't know. People just, they get way too worked up about DLC. It's like, DLC is not inherently bad. It's just, when DLC first came out, people abused the shit out of it. Like, I mean, so many people just, so many companies basically output shitty content, and a lot of companies still do. Like, basically, well, at least I consider, any of the Call of Duty map packs are hideously overpriced, because they are priced the same amount as this DLC, and they offer just new maps, basically, which I guess is kind of cool, but it's like, that would just be like, in my mind, if you were to compare that to this game, it would be equivalent to just having the freaking people, it'd be like just having the main story, but you just switch a couple maps around. Maybe you add a couple maps at the end, but it's like they don't have any story with them, really. I don't know. Julian Casey. Oh, that's hilarious! Because the Casey, because like the Casey augmentation, or Cassie augmentation, or whatever, it didn't work on him. That's kind of a weird coincidence. But, yeah. Janice. Oh, Andrew Shaver is Janice. That's the guy. That's the guy that was on the thing at the end, the radio. His name's Janice. I'm trying to think, was he one of the guys at the beginning of the main game when Bob Page is talking to everybody? Because I assume it was Bob Page, the one guy, I can't remember his name right now, but he's in the original Deus Ex. Morgan Everett is probably one of them, and so is the lady who I killed. I can't remember her name. I'm really bad with names. But I'm sure it's those two guys, Bob Page, and I'm wondering if that Janice guy is like a double agent. Because maybe that's what he means by the two-head thing, you know? Because, you know, that guy's name is Janice. So it's like, maybe he's working for, like, Illuminati and for this counter-Illuminati thing, and that's what, like, the two heads mean. I have no idea. But I really want them to explore that. I want to figure out who this Janice guy is now. And, yeah, because that sounds really cool. But, pretty cool DLC. I mean, it's like, you spend 15 bucks, it's like, it's way better than getting a movie, I think, unless it's like a really good movie. I mean, you watch a movie, it's like, go to the movie theater, spend gas getting movie, spend like $12 getting a freaking ticket, or something stupid. Well, it's probably not $12, I'm probably exaggerating, but it's probably like $8 or more. Then it's like, if you want popcorn or anything, it's expensive as hell. And then, yeah. Just kind of silly, I think, but whatever. So, yeah. Pretty sweet little DLC thing. Oh, I'm just looking at stuff because he has the same keyboard my parents have at their house. Haha. But yeah. So I'm gonna have to replay this again if I want to get Factory Zero, and then I'm gonna play through it again with every augmentation. Also, I accidentally stumbled upon something while looking for my Factory Zero thing. As you know, I picked up like those data pads. Apparently, I got 2 data pads, and apparently there was a third one you could get for an achievement in where Dr. Kavanaugh was, way in like the basement. Apparently there was a third one there that I missed, which kind of sucks, because it was right there. I mean, I could have gotten that achievement while I was at it, but what can you do? So I'm going to play through it again. I don't know what I want to get next time. I want to get the Icarus landing system just because it's awesome. Get that. Get double takedown because double takedown is always amazing. Get the super jump, get power strength thing. I missed a couple other achievements. The one is like to... Let's actually look. View all achievements. I think I only missed 3 though. Oh. Oh, it just mutes the background. But, okay, so I missed Never Forget. That one I could have gotten. So I really just have to get this one. You probably need certain augmentations for that one, just like you need certain augmentations to get all of the above, or that old adage. So I probably just... I'll get this one. Yeah, I could probably get all these pretty easy, without really anything crazy. But, yeah, I want the credits to be done. I want to see if there's anything at the end of them. Because now I'm paranoid about that, because of the main game they did that. Yeah. I wonder what happens, like, to Burke if I knocked him unconscious or whatever. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah. Come on. I just want the credits to be over because I really have nothing else to say. I don't know. I hope they make another Deus Ex. No. Because I don't know. They referenced Invisible War there at the end as well. I should really like play through Invisible War again because I only played through it once just because I wanted the story, and that was a while ago. And it's just not very good. It's very shitty. But I do need to play through it again just to get the story. I should play through the original one again. I don't know, once all the DLC is out for this one, I'll probably play through it one more time. And I'll probably play the original Deus Ex and then Invisible War. And then I'm going to take a huge break from Deus Ex for quite a while. But I think it'd be awesome if they made another Deus Ex, because, like, really, very few games do stealth even close to right. In this game, there's a lot more they could do with stealth. I mean, there's just a lot more. But some of the things that, like, I don't know, there's very few good stealth games. Like, Thief, Deadly Shadows was a good stealth game. The Thief games were pretty good at... They were good at stealth. But, I mean, you still get stuff like Splinter Cell. The stealth is generally somewhat... I don't think it's as satisfying as this game, personally, in Splinter Cell. I don't know. It's alright, though. But really, there's not that many stealth games. I mean, those are like the only two. Everybody wants to play action shooters right now, because I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's much more... Action is all well and good, but... Sometimes it's good to just not do anything. Well, I don't mean not do anything. Sometimes it's good to, like, be very tactical in your thinking. Okay, special thanks. Yay! Oh, moderators for the forums. One of our biggest fans. Thank you, Heart. We hope you stick around because we're just getting started. Good. Good. But, yeah. Hugely, like... I don't know. I still haven't killed anybody in this DLC. Yay! Nobody's died because of me, really. I guess Keitner died. Apparently there's nothing at the end. But you saw that, like, little last message, so... I don't know. Going to be mostly focusing on Oblivion, then... until Skyrim comes out. And then we'll play the shit out of Skyrim, and that's going to be awesome! So, yeah. Oblivion is next on the agenda. So I guess I'll see you guys in the wonderful, wonderful world of Tamriel.